Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haridas Thakur is explaining his feelings about Mahamantra. The next line.
Jai Ho. You did. She's
Svabhakta Hriday Kiva Paray Ramon Atayeva Ram Nam Paray Ramon. The next word, Rama. Svabhakta Hriday Kiva Paray Ramon Atayeva Ram Nam Paray Ramon. Haridas Thakur is explaining his feeling to Acharya Goswami. To Acharya, he is always manifesting his own Leela to the heart of all devotees. When all the devotees they can sing the pastimes of Sri Radha Govinda, before Sri Radha Govinda, Sri Gaura Sundar, then they can say, yes, I'm blessed. Then they can say, yes, I got these blessings from him. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, in our sadhana, that is very important about meditation. Avakta Hridaya Kiva Paraya Ramon. That means he is there, he is always performing Leela in our heart. But we are not seeing this. We are not feeling it. The main part of our bhajan has so many parts. The main parts is like this: Smaran, Kirtan, Vigraha Shivam. But most important part, it has two. One is Nama-Kirtan and the next is Smaran. In Prema Bhakti Chandrika, Srila Haridas Thakur has said that most important part of our bhajan is Smarana Leela, meditating about the pastimes. To guide us, that is why there is Utika. Because we have not this ability to just go inside and take darshan of all leelas. We have no knowledge from where we should start. First we have to know the starting point. So, always we need some example. Isn't it? If I describe something, Then you will compare with some six others which were very near to you. Always we need some example with this comparison. Sweet, how much sweet like honey? Beautiful like moonlight face. So we need always the example in front of us. That is why Sri Krishna Mahaprabhu, he describes this eightfold pastimes in Gupta for us. And he said, this, what he described here, what he explained here, that is only for 1 day of his meditation. That is his 1 day's meditation. Why he describes to us? Because of this, we need some guide. We have to know from where we should start. Then we can practice, then we can get this attachment with this Lila. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is a very nice word saying, Omni Hriday Mon, Amar Mon, Padila Mon, Mone Bone Ek Kurijani, Taha Tumar Padodday, Koraho Jyoti Uday, Tabe Tumar Purno Kripaman. We have to make our mind Vrindavan. We have to make our mind Vrindavan. All of us have not such ability to visit these holy places. Sometimes it is giving us some problem, if we have not really such kinds of this highest Shraddha for these holy places. Then, after we go there, in every step we'll do some offense. First, we have to develop this Shraddha for holy places. We have to realize this. That is the most important part. In Prema Bhakti Chandrika, why it is very important? Because in every point, Narottam Thakur, he gives some hint for us how we should do this. Krishna Bhakta Sangha Kari, Krishna Bhakta Anga Hari, Sraddham Sravana. He says, you have to associate always with the great Vaishnavas, the pure devotees of Krishna. Krishna Bhakta Sangha Kari. Then again he said, Krishna Bhakta Anga Hari. You have to take darshan of Vaishnavas. If we will associate, if we will get Sangha of Vaishnavas, that means we already got darshan of Vaishnavas. Then why he mentioned again this? Then why he again he said this word, Krishna Bhakta Anga Hari, you have to take darshan of Vaishnavas. Not only the Sangha. Because he wanted to remind us about this point of Shraddha. Every day we are getting Sangha of so many Vaishnavas. But we are not getting the result. Why not? Because it is written in the scriptures, if you get Sangha of Krishna devotee, Krishna Bhakta, then by his blessings, by his association, you will get prema, you will get bhakti, suddenly. So, why I am not getting this? Bhakti Prema, you may heard. Why I have to search? When I am here in Radha Kunda and all the dust of Radha Kunda, they are great Vaishnavas. So every day I am getting sangha of millions of Vaishnavas, great Vaishnavas. Then why Prema, Bhakti are coming to me?
Good question.
Because of this point, Shraddha. Because of this point of Shraddha. That's the point Narottam Das Thakur, he said, they remind us, before you go to some Vaishnavas, before you go to the holy places, you have to realize this. Where you are going, to whom you are going, is not a very general person, not a person. He is Krishna devotee. The greatest Krishna devotee. So first we have to develop this Shraddha for holy places. First we have to develop this Shraddha for greatest Vaishnavas. Then we have to go to them, then we have to meet them. Then we will get this relation. Otherwise, in every state we will do some offenses. That is why this prema is not coming to us. Yesterday, we are on that point. Why you have to do this Mahamantra sincerely? When Mahamantra can destroy everything, when Mahamantra is giving suddenly result, then why do you have to chant Mahamantra sincerely? There has Nama-Acarya. There has Nama-Acarya. Ten kinds of Nama-Acarya is there. And you have to always remember about these 10 points. The first, Sadhu Ninda, criticizing pure Vaishnavas. Criticizing pure Vaishnavas. Maybe you can see Navakishore Baba. He has his special mood. He has his very special mood. He is feeling attachment with Nita more than anyone. So sometimes his react like some man, crazy, very crazy. He will shout, whenever he will come to me, every day. Shruti is taking pictures. Whenever he will come to me, then he will shout, "Oh Nitai, oh Nitai," very loudly. I can remember it was happened before 4 or 5 years. In our Kirtan, we were doing Kirtan, Nagar Kirtan, Kunda Parikrama, after my lecture, there in Radha Vinod Temple. And Baba was with us. And he was dancing in front of our Kirtan. Suddenly, in front of Mira Manoranjan Dhanusala, he took away his vehicles and he threw and he ran. First he rode on the street, then he started to dance, Nitai, 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 Nitai. Then he took away his clothes, vehicles and he threw to someone. and he ran. That time only he was only in his coping. It is special, very special. Not a normal person can do this, isn't it? Who has consciousness, really consciousness, he cannot take away his clothes in front of everyone on the street and throw it to others and run. No. It will come from this craziness of prema. And he has this prema, Nitai prema. That is why he is doing this. I can feel this. But I have seen some others, they are criticizing. That is not good. If somebody is doing with love, you have to respect this. Maybe your thinking will not go so higher like this stage that you can realize what he is doing and why he is doing. Do not criticize. Sadhuninda. Criticizing the greatest pure Vaishnavas. That is first Nama-Acarya. But in Kali Yuga, this point, criticizing other, is the most, what you say, popular for everyone. Everyone likes to criticize others. So, don't do this. You must respect to all the Vaishnavas, all the pure Vaishnavas. They have their own mood. When you will get this mood, when you will get this love, this attachment, maybe it will appear, it will manifest in your heart. Do not criticize them. Then it will be Nama-Acarya. If you are not doing directly, if they will get some sadness, disappointment by you, and they will feel some pain in their heart for you, that will be also that will stop your bhajan. What was happening with Rupa Goswami? One day he was doing smaran, and that time one pure Vaishnava was passing by that place. Rupa Goswami also opened eyes. She was not closed eyes, just opened eyes there. He had some problem, this Vaishnava, he had some problem for walking. Maybe he was lame. He has some problem in his legs, so he cannot walk properly.
He was lame, so he was
Lame.
So he was limping.
Yes. But when he was passing that place in front of Rupa Goswami, he found that Rupa Goswami is smiling. It was not for him. The smiling was not for him. Because that time Rupa Goswami was meditating about such lila, he was taking darshan of such lila that Jugal, they were joking. They are talking to each other and there is very nice lila is happening. So he was smiling to take darshan of this lila. But this Vaishnava, that Vaishnava, he thought that maybe Rupa Goswami is smiling for him, to see him this limping. So he got some pain. Oh, I know he's a great Vaishnava, but he's also smiling.
Laughing at me.
He's not really feeling my pain. Why I am walking in that way? Why I am limping? So he got some pain. When he felt this sadness in his heart, suddenly all the Leela disappeared. From Rupa Goswami's heart also. And it was stopped, really stopped, completely stopped. Then again and again Rupa Goswami, next day, then next day, then next day, he tried to go inside the Leela, but he could not. So he went to Sanatana Goswami and he asked about this. He explained all this, what is happening with him. Then he said, oh Rupa, maybe you have some aparadha. Something is happening there. Maybe by your ignorance, that one aparadha is there. So what I should do now? Then Sanatana Goswami will say that yes, you can arrange one bhandara. And you have to go to all the Vaishnavas and you have to invite by yourself for this bhandara. And Rupa Goswami, he just followed the words of his elder brother. He invited all the Vaishnavas personally. He visited all the Vaishnava, all the places, and he invited all of them for this bhandara. Feast. And on that day of bhandara, after all the Vaishnava came, they started to accept prasad. Rupa Goswami, he asked, oh brother, now all the Vaishnavas, they came and they are taking prasad. So, what is my duty now? Then Sanatana Goswami Baba said, okay, Rupa, now we have to watch who came here. You invited, but he didn't came. He didn't come. So you have to see this. Then Rupa Goswami, he watched all the Vaishnavas, the servants. And he found this Vaishnava, that Vaishnava. He didn't come that place. Then he said this to Sanatana Goswami. Oh, brother, he didn't come. So you have to go to him. Maybe you have some aparadha to him. Then Rupa Goswami, he ran to this Vaishnava and he held his feet and he asked, maybe I have some aparadha to you. Please forgive me. Then he said, yes, Rupa, I got some pain from you. You hurt me. How? And he explained the story about that day. And then Rupa Goswami, he said, oh, Vaishnava, it was not for you. He remembered what was happening there. And he got this point. Yes. Because from that time, the Leela is disappeared. So, Rupa Goswami said, oh, Vaishnava, it was not for you. I was smiling to see this Leela. Then this Vaishnava is said, oh God, that means this was my fault. And for me, your bhajan is stopped. So I am aparadhi. Both of them, they embraced each other. Then this Vaishnava came and he took prasad. Then again it was started. Then again Rupa Goswami can see, can go inside the Leela. So it will happen with Rupa Goswami. When we if it will happen with Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari, so we are very little, very thin person in front of him. So we have to take care about this. We should not criticize the Vaishnavas. Then the second point, you should not compare. You should not distinguish by Harinam and other name like Shiva Nam, Durga Nam. You should not distinguish and you should not compare this. He is not great, this name you should not chant this name. No. You can advise, you should chant Mahamantra, but you are not allowed to say this. This is not useful. This all name is not useful. So many devotees, because they are also devotees, you must know this. Shiva, Durga, all the demigods, other demigods, they are also devotees. You are not allowed to say this, that Shiva Nam is not better than Harinam. Is not better than Harinam. Harinam is greater than Shiva Nam, Durga Nam. You are not allowed to say in that way. You can glorify Harinam, Mahamantra, alone. You can say this. Harinam is the highest. But at the same time, you are not allowed to compare this. If you do this, it will be Nama-Acarya. It will be Nama-Acarya. Then also, some offense is there against Vaishnavas. Because Shiva, who is Shiva? Vaishnavanam Yathasambu. Shiva, Devadidat Mahadev, the greatest Vaishnava. He is the greatest Vaishnava. He is always glorifying Mahamantra, he is always glorifying Krishna Bhakti. He is always chanting the name of Krishna. So, he is the greatest Vaishnava. If you say and compare this, also there has one point. We should not distinguish Shiva and Narayana. Narayana is greater than Shiva or Shiva is greater than Narayana? No. That will be Nama-Acarya. The third, Gurute Avogga Buddhi. You have to follow your Guru. You should not disobey. You should not disrespect your Guru. You will get the blessings from Sri Gurudev. Then you will get everything in your life. What when Bhagavan Sri Krishna said in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Asatyam Mang Vijamya Navamanyet Kadhichit No Marta Buddha Ashweta Sharva Deva Mayo Guru Asatyam Mang Vijamya. You must know your Guru is me, Krishna. That's also one point. If I will not clarify, that will be my offense. In commentary, because so many devotees, they are doing some mistakes about this point. When Krishna said, in front of Guru is me, Krishna, you must know your Guru is Krishna. Only to think about this point, they are worshipping their Guru as Krishna. No. You are not allowed to worship your Guru as Krishna. You have to respect your Guru as Krishna, not to worship. You are not allowed to offer tulasi on Sri Gurudev Lotus feet. No. Yes, before everyone, before all puja, there has the procedure. First, we have to do Guru Puja. Isn't it? First, we have to do Guru Puja, then Navadvip Yoga Seva Puja, then Vrindavan Yoga Vita Seva. So, first, when we do Guru Puja, that time, only we have to offer flower and sandal pulp on his lotus feet. And when we will offer mala, before we will offer mala, garland to Sri Gurudev, we have to make it prasad from Sriman Mahaprabhu or Sri Krishna Mahaprabhu. For mala, we have to offer this prasadi mala. And you must know, this prasadi mala is up to his stomach, not under this. Then it will be also offense. Then Navadvip Jopavita Puja, then Vrindavan Jopavita Puja. Then when you offer Naivedya to them, then after they will take this Naivedya, then you should offer this prasad to your Gurudev. Then you can offer prasadi tulasi on the chest of your Gurudev or forehead, mastak, on his head, not for his lotus feet. So Acarya Mang Vijanya, that means you have to offer some respect to Sri Gurudev like Krishna, but you are not allowed to worship Gurudev as Krishna, as God. Don't forget this. Gurudev also one sadhaka. He is also a devotee. He is also doing his own sadhana. Don't make your Gurudev Bhagavan. It will be offense. But you have to offer the same respect. Which respect you are offering to Krishna Sriman Mahaprabhu, you have to offer the same respect to your Gurudev. Don't make your Gurudev Bhagavan and don't worship him as Bhagavan, Krishna, Gaura. No. Gurudev also devotee of them. Gurudev also servant of them. Acharyan mang vijanya. Krishna said that you must know your Guru is me. Guru is my non-different form in front of you. Navamaneta Prabhuji. Don't disobey or disrespect him. Namatta Buddha Shveta. Do not criticize him. Do not compare with this what you say, material world. Oh, my Gurudev is look like me, 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes. I think I am more beautiful than my Gurudev. I think I am more scholar than my Gurudev. No, you should not compare your Gurudev. He is Krishna in form of Guru, in front of you, for you. So no matta buddhya shveta. You should not compare with this material thinking. Sarvadeva maya Guru. Guru is the deity of all emperors. So in that way, we have to worship, we have to respect our Guru, not to criticize him. Then we should not criticize the Veda or all the scriptures followed by Veda. All the parts of the Veda, that means Puranas. I have seen so many devotees, they are following Raganuga Bhakti, but they have no respect about Veda. They are saying, oh, I have nothing with Veda. Because all the Vedantis, they are following Veda. We should not follow this. But all these things of us came from Veda. In Veda there is everything. But as a hint, then Maharshi Vedavyas, he explained this. It was one. Then he made this 4-part. Then he extracted this Veda, then he described Vedanta. Then he described all the Puranas. These all the parts of Veda. So, we should not criticize or disobey, disrespect Veda and all the scriptures. Srila Mahaprabhu, he always said us, they always give this advice to us. You have to follow the scriptures. There is no chance that you are going out of scripture. There is no path to go out from the scriptures. Yah shastra vidhimusrajya vartate Nama-Acarya no shashithimavapati no shukham no parangati. If you will cross the scriptures, if you are not following the scriptures, if you will follow your own speculation or some other speculations, then no shashithimavapati. You will never achieve the target. No shukham. Never you will get to pure happiness. No parangati, not a great stage in your life. Why we are performing sadhana? Because we want to get this ananda in our heart, pure ananda. If you will cross the scriptures, if you are not following the scriptures, if you are following your own speculations or other speculation which is not from the scriptures, so you will never achieve this all. Not happiness, not your target, siddhis, not a great stage in your life. So you have to follow the scriptures. And Mahaprabhu also said this to us. When he asked the questions about the, the sadhana, about our practice, and the result of this practice, sadhya and sadhana. Prabhu kahe padho slok shabdher nirmay. In his first word, he gave this point to Ramananda Rai. Oh Ramananda, I am asking some question to you, but you must answer me from scriptures. I don't want to listen a single word outside of scriptures, which is supported by the scriptures. For one siddhanta, for one decision in your sadhana, they need, for any scriptures, they need three support, three prasthan is there. Nyaya. This decision for your sadhana must be supported by the nyaya. It is known as nyaya prasthana. Then the second is smriti. You can say this smriti is the rule for our sadhana, for everything. What we are doing, our deity sadhana, our practice, daily practice, everything. Smriti, it was written there. This decision for your sadhana must be supported by the smriti and shruti, the scriptures, other scriptures, like Srimad Bhagavatam, mainly Srimad Bhagavatam. It must be supported by Srimad Bhagavatam. Then you can accept this point. Otherwise, no. That is why Srimad Mahaprabhu is saying, oh Rai, your answer will be from scriptures, not from your speculation. Yes, you can explain from your mind, from your heart, but it must be supported by the scriptures. So you have to obey the rules of scriptures. We should not cross the rules, the scriptures. We have to follow this with sincere. Namo Mahatma Yahavtishtuti Mahatma. After you listen the glorification of Mahamantra, there has written so many things. By Mahamantra it will happen, it will happen, it will happen. After you listen this, after you see so many Vaishnavas, they are really engaged with this Mahamantra. Mahamantra practice, Mahamantra chanting. But you are not getting this attachment. But then also, you are not allowed to say, oh, there are so many words extra. Mahamantra has power, but what do we just say from scriptures? It is so many extra is there, extra word. Patistuti. You are not allowed to say this. Patistuti. Then, to listen about the power of Mahamantra. that by Mahamantra you can destroy all the sinful reactions. এক কৃষ্ণ নামে যত পাপ হবে জীবের সাধ্য নাই তত পাপ হবে. How much sinful reaction will destroy by chanting only one time Krishna Nam? You cannot perform such kinds of sinful activities in your whole life. So you got this point in your heart and you start to do these sinful activities. Because you know Mahamantra is there, Nama is there. So maybe I'll do so many papa. Then I'll chant Mahamantra, then Mahamantra will destroy all my papa. No, you should not use Mahamantra. Not only Mahamantra, this point is not only about Nama-Acarya, about Mahamantra, for everything. For Sri Gurudev, for Sri Gauranitai, for Radha Govinda, for the other Vaishnavas, you are not allowed to use their power. Yes, all of them, they are very kind. If you do by your ignorance any fault, your Guru will take away. But if you do by your consciousness, maybe I'll do this thing, I'll do this bad karma, and then I'll go to Guru, I'll get his blessings and should take all these simple reactions. No. You know what will happen if you use this about Mahamantra? I do this Papa and I'll chant Mahamantra, then Mahamantra will destroy all the simple reactions, all this reason. No. Maybe for this Papa, it will be, you'll punish for maybe 100 times you have to go to this Ashipatravan Narak. You have to run through one forest where all the plants, all the trees, they have leaves like sword.
Like razor blades.
Yes, like razor blade. Yes. And the ground will be very hot, 10 times hot than sun. And in your behind, there will be so many Yamadutas with traps. They will run behind you, so you have to protect yourself, you have to run through this forest. But if you will use this Mahamantra, that you know Mahamantra will destroy all your sinful reactions and you perform some sinful activities, then it will be doubled. This punishment will be doubled. It will not destroy by Mahamantra. Punishment will be doubled. 100 times will be 200 times. So, it's also a Nama-Acarya. Then the next point is speculation from your mind about Mahamantra. You can see there is some group, they are speculating, they are explaining Chaitanya Charitamrita and Mahamantra in their way, in their own way. They are explaining to their followers in their own way, and it is connected only this physical. This is also aparadha. You should not speculate or you should not explain Mahamantra from your heart. That is also using of Mahamantra. You are not allowed to do this. We should not compare Mahamantra with all the other auspicious austerities. All the other austerities. Oh, if you compare what I should do, I should chant Mahamantra, or I should do these austerities. Which will be great for me? Which will be beneficial for me? More beneficial for me? You are not allowed to compare. This also Nama-Acarya. That is the point. What's the next point? Sri Krishna is said to Arjuna in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. He said, "Oh Arjuna, don't advise about me to someone who has no respect about me. Who has no respect about me." But Srimad Mahaprabhu, about this point, is said in another way. Maybe they have no feelings. What is said to Nityananda Prabhu? Anyhow, you have to distribute, you have to give this Mahamantra to everyone. So, if in front of you there is someone who has no respect, who has no feelings for Mahamantra, who has no respect, who has no feelings for Nitai Gauranga Sri Radha Govinda, then you can advise. You can advise them. That is good not to, but it said here that you should not advise them about Mahamantra. But Srimad Mahaprabhu said, yes, you should give him advice. Until that time he will get this respect. He will just live after some time. Oh, maybe he will not chant Mahamantra, so I'll leave this person. No, that will be of mistake. You have to create this respect, you have to create this attachment inside of their heart. Then you can start advice to them. Otherwise, it will be a problem. Maybe he'll listen the glories of Mahamantra. Oh, by Mahamantra, it will happen in your life. You will get prema. You can destroy, Mahamantra will destroy all my sinful reactions. Mahamantra will destroy the source of sin. Mahamantra will destroy the darkness of ignorance. After you get this knowledge, after you get this feelings, oh, Mahamantra has such kinds of power. But then also you are not chanting Mahamantra. You know everything. By this Mahamantra it will happen. And you have trust, you believe this. But then also you are not chanting Mahamantra. Then it will be an offense, aparadha. So we have to be sincere about these 10 points. That is why Niraparad naam haita hai pramodham. If you want prem, if you want pure bhakti in your heart, then you have to chant Mahamantra Niraparad without these 10 points. You have to be sincere about this. So, Haridas Thakur, what is said here, Sabhakta Hriday Prabhu Kare Raman. When he will appear, when he will manifest his Leela in our heart, when he is known as Rama, when we can take darshan of Leela, of his Leela, Sri Caitanya Leela, Sri Radha Govinda Leela in our heart. And by his blessing we can do this. That's why he knows as Rama. But when we will get this darshan? When we can chant Mahamantra, Niraparad, without these 10 offenses. So, we have to be careful about this. What is the next spelling of Sri Haridas Thakur? Next two words, Rama, Rama, should explain to Acharya Goswami tomorrow. Now is Bhoga time. Haridas Thakur will chant Mahamantra. Because now is Bhoga time, noon time. So, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Guru, Jai Ram. Yes. Tomorrow will be morning class will rest. Tomorrow I will go to take darshan of Gopal in Vrindavan. So tomorrow morning class will be rest. Take rest. Okay? Jai Ram. Evening will continue.